Today I would like to take a moment to discuss with you closing costs in a VA transaction and how the seller can pay for those costs. Yes, you do have closing costs on any VA transaction. There's a cost for the appraisal, title company, taxes, insurance, or any other third-party fees that are included in the loan. And it's very typical for the seller to pay all those closing costs. When you're in the negotiating stage, in the very beginning, those costs should be determined approximately what they're going to be. When you're negotiating for that property, you always want to put them into the purchase and sales price. Say, for example, you're buying a $200,000 house, as the example you can see here, and your total closing costs equal approximately $5,000. You can offer the seller $200,000 and ask them agree to pay up to $5,000 in your closing costs. By doing it this way, when you get to the end, there's no out-of-pocket expense or any additional money that you'd be required to come up and pay for, as long as all the costs are being absorbed into the transaction. The one trick to this equation is whatever that negotiated price is what the appraisal has to come in. If the appraisal comes in a lower amount, you might be in a position where your costs cannot be paid for, and you'd have to go back to the negotiating table with the seller to see if there's a way you can compromise or figure out how to get those costs paid for. There is an additional option. You can pay for cost. You can pay for them out of pocket. Seller can pay for them, which is typically the way it's done. Or in some unique situations, you can finance that amount into the interest rate and have the bank pay for a portion of it. Those are your options on how to pay for closing costs. Hopefully I've answered your questions on that. Thank you.